Everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz out to the left there and complete to Howard. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one, with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, and en route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take this across the tier to get their first shot on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the former USC Trojan. It's Cody Kessler.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
To throw again on 2nd down. Kessler, Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On 3rd down, Kessler. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for New England. 56 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shoot.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this is caught by Jackson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. Stepping up, he's going to keep it, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. On third and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. The Bears and the Rams from L.A. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football from down in Mexico. Mexico City, to be precise. The Chiefs and the Chargers going at it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Kessler. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver. But now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Number 53, Mike 53. Not today, you are. Done. Mike 53. 53. Hey, get in there.
Deshaun Jackson, 96 yards. And once again, the Eagles.
Down. 60 outlaw. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Off the play fake. Kessler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Kessler. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, it's Kessler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
On 1st down, it's Howard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Michael Bannon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively.
Set. 10-2 stop.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to weigh in, Hinch, your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Kessler, and it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. To try again after the sack. Kessler, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack. Kessler now to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jackson to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On second down, they'll run with White. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On play action, now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. To throw is Brady. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown.
Go. Brady. Two right here. Here we go, G. All day.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, and this one's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. Third down here. So the failure to connect got his man. That's Harry. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the first round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the first round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. On second and 9, Brady, and it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first and 10. Here's Brady.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. This one caught left side by Cooper. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And
that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And a
Here we go. Brady! Hey, stand. Check 99. Check 99.
On first down, Wentz. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Wentz now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Wentz again. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab. And the
Touchdown City, baby. Here we go. Back man. 180. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Wentz now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the delay, it's Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. Into the red zone. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really good. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run. Sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 15. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Right here. Tight on this side, boy. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
Wentz now on 1st down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. A gain of 6 there on first. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Pats, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.